Hello again, my lovely creatives. Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a pumpkin spice hop in all different shapes, forms, and interpretations. The hop and everyone listed down below will have fun videos doing all kinds of pumpkin spice related projects. I am going to pull my inspiration from pumpkin spice using mixed media and a very fall themed collection. It's also my How to Kill a Kit with Style number 5 for the month of September. We're going to be doing some fall photos of my stepdaughter at an awards banquet, pulling in some Brutus Monroe fall themed chipboard, and then there's a Close to My Heart Wander collection in there, and the Simple Stories Happy Trails collection. The mixed media is going to be the Gloss Spray in Tangelo, Delusions Paint in Squeezed Orange, and Heidi Swap Color Shine in Mustard. So I'm going to make a very fun layout today. I am going to use some stamp block, and we're going to see what I can come up with, to be honest with you. But I'm going very orange, very fall, very fun. Maybe. I don't really know. So let's pull all of this stuff out. See if I've got anything that I can map my photos with. Just trying to use up as much of this kit as I can. It's a makeshift kit with Simple Stories Cabin Fever in it, as well as some Bo Bunny. Not sure what that is. This is also from the Simple Stories Happy Trails. We got some Close to My Heart stuff. Just a plethora of stuff. So let's see what we have in the way of non-scraps. So these are all my scraps, and put them to the side. Thinking I can do mixed media on. More scraps. More scraps. I got a lot of scraps. Do I not have something that is light? That's kind of what I'm looking for, in case you guys are wondering. I'm looking for something that is light, and this is probably going to do it. So we're going to do this as our base page. Then we have all these really not so fun scraps going on here. So we have in here that we can mat our photo in. We can mat our photo in that. Although actually all three of those are blue, so let's find one more in a blue. Maybe. Alright, so we're going to use those four to mat our photos. So I'll get those trimmed up. And we can put all of these scraps. I hate scraps. Absolutely hate scraps. Alright. That's a lot. So, let's move that out of the way. Bring our trimmer in so we can trim this branding strip off. Then I know that these cards are all 4x6, so we have to take these in. I'm taking it 1/4 of an inch. Just make sure that that's going to mat, and that's going to mat perfectly, so I'm going to do that to all of them. Get them stuck on there, and I'll come back and we'll do the mixed media together. Alright, we've got our first one shaken up, which is the Heidi Swapp Color Shine. And I'm going to dip my brush in there, and I'm just going to paint it onto this. And we're going to make nice little sploogey squares. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to just stick it in there. And we're going to go like that all the way around. And once I have it completed, I will come back. We're just going to keep going with it. Just like that. Some of them are going to look even, some of them are not. Depends on how much I put on there, and I'm okay with that. I like the different looks of it. I just want to keep going. Using up as much of it as possible. I think this is going to be really, really cool. Let's get another nice solid one. And I will have to come back in with this color. Just want to kind of get some of that excess off of there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing that, and then I'm going to have a layer of this one and a layer of the paint, and we're just going to keep right on trucking along until we have a nice little fun mixed media background. So once this is done and dry, I'll be right back. This layer is dry. I also wanted to show you that I did do some splatters and then let that dry. So I basically tried to confine the splatters right on top of this. So I'm going to go in with my next layer, which is going to be our Tangelo, and do the same thing, and I will splatter on that, and I'm just going to put it here. So kind of should work out to where the whole page is covered in mixed media, but you can still see the background. That's one things I really like to do, is to find a pattern paper that you can do mixed media on. Obviously I love doing mixed media on cardstock, but that does get old after a while, like consistently having white backgrounds, and I like to use my pattern paper so that they don't go back into my stash, because I'm all about using things up sooner rather than later. I used to be hoard, wait for a special photo. Now I'm like, just use it. There'll be another collection. So it is going to start to warp, and as you can see, each one of my squares looks different from the amount of ink that I put on there, or the brush stroke, or, you know, if I did a second stamp on it, like I just stamped it here and then I stamped it off, and then I kind of did that. So I think it's looking really cool, and I can't wait to see the finished product. So I'll be right back when these layers are done. And look at how pretty this turned out. So the last thing that I want to do to the background, let's move my photos, and we're going to splatter with Heidi Swapp Color Shine and Tea, because all pumpkin spice has, well, I guess not all of it, but cinnamon. The only one that I didn't splatter of the paints is the actual paint itself, because I didn't feel like watering it down, and not gonna lie, I was just being lazy. So I always do a quarter of a turn, splatter more. I find that doing it this way, the splatters tend to be less, not so much uniform, they just don't go in the same areas. Like, do you guys notice that you splatter like all the same? Because you're doing the same hand motions, right? So in order to get it nicely rounded out, I just kind of turn and splatter. So we're going to let this dry. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to start adding tape to my photos, and we're going to stick them down. So we're going to do 2 This is going to be like heavily, very heavy photoed. That doesn't even make sense. We're going to have a lot of large photos on here, so the majority of this layout is just going to be the photos. So I'm going to cover up a lot of it, and that's the one thing that you guys got to like really understand. Mixed media is going to get covered up. And I'm going to overlap the pictures just a smidge. I'm putting quite a bit of adhesive on here, more than normal, because it's going on mixed media. I want to bring in just close to my heart stuff. Come on. And we're going to do a blessed. I'm just going to go right on top of the photos here. We're going to do that as our title. And hope that it doesn't get lost. It's showing up though. I'm enjoying using up my collections. Getting these things scrapped. This is, like I said, from my stepdaughter's sports banquet. She's in track. This was her sophomore year. She is now a junior. Okay. Oh. Put a little today there. We're going to save those to get on there as well. I'm going to bring in some of these little flowers and kind of make a little bitty cluster. About right here. I love to add things to photos. I'm going to use the rest of this sheet up, so I'm going to take this little guy and stick him over here because he's not going to make it on there. Put these back in here. And open this up from Burtis Monroe. This is their chipboard pieces. I do not know if this is still available. I am on the design team. But I've had this for quite some time. So, I'm going to get this cute little fox. I want to get the pumpkins. Okay, let's just, okay, this little guy is super cute. Put the little arrow right there. We're going to add a little bit of extra adhesive. Again, lots of mixed media going on. I'm going to put the little fox right over. Let's put him right here. So if you guys are new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe and come back and hang out with me. I also have a members portion of the channel, and we do all kinds of fun mixed media work and basically anything that you would like to see me try. I'm all about it. We're going to get a little pumpkin up there. Let's stick the little medallion over here just to bring a little bit more gold. That's all used up. And this little mushroom. Just going to go ahead and put it right down here because it's super cute. been trying to use these things up for like ever. So let's see where we can get these stuck, right? So they're just like one big block. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here for him to sit on. This right here under the Today. And you know what, we're just going to throw in these two little green guys just to use them up. I'm going to run one big row under the Bless Them. I've got 3 of these. And just cut it and then take their backing paper off. And we're going to underline the title so you can see it. That wasn't the best move, but I'm actually pretty darn happy with this. It's very, very fun. The mixed media was really the most fun for me, and to get a few of these chipboard pieces used. And another layout done. So that's going to do it. I do hope you come back, do all the fun YouTube-y things, thumbs up, like, subscribe. Don't forget to check everyone else out that is linked down below. See what they did today. And yeah, come back and hang out with me. And I'll see you guys later with another video. Bye.